There you go. Good morning, everyone. And I'm going to go live on Facebook. All right. So now we are live on Facebook and we are recording this. So in case you want to go back to your role play, you can always go back on the hub, right? And I'm going to tell you one thing. If you did a role play and then in a couple months you come back and you do another role play, you're going to sound different. I guarantee it. And if you don't, you get your money back 100%. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the script. And does somebody want to raise their hand today to being an agent? Anybody? Eileen, how do you feel today?
Sure, I can be the agent. What's the scenario?
Okay, so the scenario is I still have a job.
Okay.
My wife is self-employed.
Okay.
Okay. And she has less work. She's still working here and there, but she's self-employed, so she just has less work. And and some of the people in my job have started to get laid off. Okay.
Laid off. Okay.
You know, I'm kind of antsy, right? And what's it called? I'll go through it. So I'll give you a couple opportunities to see if you can pick them up. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay. So you want to ring?
Okay. Ring.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Eileen Suniga, and I'm with Keller Williams Realty in Southeast Los Angeles. The reason for my call is to say hi and see how it's going working from home.
You know, I'm still working. My wife. I'm sorry. What was your name? Do I know you?
My name is Eileen Suniga. I don't think we have the opportunity of meeting in person. Okay. I'm with Keller Williams, Southeast Los Angeles.
Okay. All right. I understand. Yeah, you know, yeah, we're still working. We're doing fine. Yeah.
Okay, so you're still working. Have you sensed any some sort of layoff?
Not for me, but you know, some people have at my job. Yeah.
Okay. So just for what I'm hearing, you're still working your regular hours.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said, the reason for my call is because I've spoken to a lot of people that are worried that they won't be able to make their payments in the next couple of months. Who do you know? Do you know anyone that have lost their job or are having a hardship?
Well, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, right now, my wife, she's self-employed and she's getting a lot less work than she used to. So we had some savings. They're going little by little, but I feel like we're gonna be okay. Like I told you, some of the people at my job have started to get laid off. So it's tough. I do see that it's tough for a lot of people out there right now.
Okay, I understand, and I agree, right? That we are in very uncertain times at the moment, and as a matter of fact, some people don't know that they can negotiate their bills and their mortgage payment. I am very concerned about the forbearance agreement that some owners are getting into. Do you know anyone who has entered a forbearance agreement?
What do you mean by a forbearance agreement?
A forbearance agreement is an opportunity that some basically banks out there are offering to basically those homeowners who are experiencing some sort of hardships. Through a forbearance agreement, there has been a different terms that homeowners are able to negotiate, each and every one of them on a case-by-case basis. Okay. So that's the reason I'm asking. Have you entered yourself in a forbearance? Have you started to have these conversations?
You know, I haven't, because we've been able to pay the bills. Okay. But, you know, I don't know if in the future that's something that, it depends if I run out of money. I'm hoping my wife gets back and her business picks up again. But I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So for what I'm hearing, you're
But
part
you
of
know
the.
what? But you know what? My brother, I believe he's not making his payments right now.
Okay, okay. So understanding what the forbearance agreement says is very important for homeowners. We are currently helping by reviewing the agreements and going over it with homeowners as a courtesy. And I will be happy to contact your brother if you want to share his contact information with me and review his paperwork. And also
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. If I was him, I'd do it. But let me basically talk to him about it. You seem really nice,
okay.
and let me talk to him about it. You know, can you send me a text with your business card, maybe?
Yes, I can definitely send you my business card via text. You will have both my contact, my email and my phone number, and you can feel free to contact me. Um, I have a couple of questions so I can best help you. I mean, is that okay?
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
okay,
You know,
since
I only have a minute more in my, but yeah.
okay, so Diego, since you are running, so you're basically tight on time. One of the things I will definitely offer you, right, as a value and as a thank you for taking my call today, will be to basically allow me to stay in touch with you and how things move forward when it comes to your current situation, and maybe I can be some of assistant later on in the future. Will that be okay?
Yeah, you know, that'd be fine. Yeah, that's okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I will send you that text message with my business card, and we are definitely staying in touch.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very
Thank you for
much.
your
Thank you very
referral and
much.
thank you for taking my call.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good job, Eileen.
Okay.
Good job, Eileen. Yeah, you did a great job.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get the appointment, but I'm hoping to get
No,
the
no, yeah,
referral.
you know,
To get that
and
referral, right?
you did a good job. And the only thing I would tell you is
Yeah.
when I'm running late on time, is not necessarily, sometimes I need to hang up. Sometimes it's like, hey, don't take an hour of my time.
Mm-hmm.
So keep asking the question. Oh,
Yeah.
I understand. You know, if you found yourself without income, do you have reserves to pay the next 3 to 6 months? See, if you asked me that question, you would have known how much savings I have,
Got it. Got it. Makes sense.
right?
Yeah.
So you just didn't push on the question,
Okay.
right? Then, hey, have you considered refinancing?
Mhm.
Those are all valid questions, right? And then, hey, I know some of the people have been getting laid off in your office, but do you feel like your job is stable,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you want to know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can help them, so you can follow up with them in the future. If you know that he has 6 months worth of savings, guess what? Maybe around 3 months, he's going to feel nervous,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, hey, I only have 3 months to make it. If I don't get this house sold in the next 3 months, I'm going to start missing payments,
Yeah. Got it.
right?
Makes sense. Thank you.
So let's continue to follow. Let's continue to push the script. If I hang up on you, that's just something completely different. But I wasn't hanging up on you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So anyone else that's interested that wants to step up and and do the role play, I'm gonna pick someone if you don't step up. I know someone's
Jackie.
thinking. I know someone's thinking about it. Okay,
Jackie,
Jackie, they
go for
called
it.
you out already. So now you gotta go. Okay?
Okay.
You can turn off your camera if you want.
No, it's
If you
okay.
feel more comfortable. I'm just saying this is a no judgment. And when we're talking to these people, we're coming to contribution and we're all getting better. Okay? So we're all at different levels, but we will all get really good at one point.
To be honest, I don't know how to explain forbearance well enough to someone, like
Okay,
to
well, I
convince
won't
them.
ask you what
Me
forbearance is.
neither.
I'm gonna
Okay,
be a
okay.
savvy guy.
Okay.
Okay?
Me
I'm
neither.
gonna
And
be
keep in mind, entering into a forbearance discussion detail by detail is actually not our job, right? Because we're not lenders. Okay, we can just explain generally the terms and what it's out there, right?
Right.
You're not going to get into a discussion.
Can I give you my 2-sentence explanation of a forbearance agreement?
Mm-hmm. Please.
Forbearance agreement just means that your bank is allowing you not to make your payment for a certain amount of period.
Okay.
Now, at the end of it, that's when you need to find out what's going to happen after the payments that you've missed. And that's when we're coming in with value, right? We're going to, because we've seen so many forbearance agreements. And if you haven't personally, you can ask around the office. You know, you can leverage on the office, on us, and say, hey, you know, what can you tell me a little bit about this, right? Maybe you can call Jason. Maybe you can talk to your preferred lender, right? Don't think just because you don't know it, like don't ask for the forbearance agreement. You can lean and leverage on other people that may be able to explain it better for you. Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's my like 2-sentence forbearance agreement, and then why we're doing it, right? So go ahead.
Okay, so you want me to stay on script, or do you want me to freestyle? Because
No,
sometimes
I want you to stay on script. If I cut you off, try to overcome the objection.
Okay.
Just keep pushing through the script.
Okay.
Don't stop. Okay.
All right. All right. Hi. Hi. May I speak to Diego?
Yeah, this is Diego.
Hi, Diego. My name is Jackie, and I'm calling from Keller Williams, Southeast LA. The reason for my call today is to say hi and see how things are going working from home.
Things are going great working from home. I'm enjoying, you know, the family a lot more. I'm able to work from home. It's, you know, I never thought I could, but I'm enjoying it.
That's great. I know it's kind of like a much needed break almost, but I'm glad to hear that you're still employed.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, me too. Trust me.
Right. I've spoken to a lot of people who unfortunately aren't in your position, and they're kind of worried that they won't be able to make their payments in the next couple of months. Do you know anybody who has lost their job or is having any kind of hardship?
Yeah, you know, I'm doing great, but my wife, she's been furloughed because she worked retail. She was a manager for Nordstrom, and you know, her salary was really good. And right now, I mean, Nordstrom's is her position is not required because there's so many less reps. There's so many less people. I guess, you know, going in. She was furloughed for. I don't know. I don't even know if she's going back there. I think she's already looking for another job.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what she's telling me.
I'm sorry to hear that. I know it can be kind of stressful with everything that's going on, and in addition to not knowing when she's going to be able to get back to work. Yeah. But I just wanted to let you know that in case you have any type of hardship, right now the bank is offering forbearance to homeowners. So what that is you're able to halt payments for a limited number of time. In case that you're not able to make the payments, you're not endangered of losing your home.
Right. You know, that's actually something I'm in right now.
Oh, okay.
I entered a forbearance agreement.
Okay.
So at the moment, just because, you know, I mean, I'm sure I can make the mortgage, but it would just be really tight in order to be able to make all the other bills, like the car payment. And we actually bought an Airbnb a couple years ago. And right now we're kind of in a tight spot. We don't know if we're going to keep it. You know, it's not too bad, but we're worried about the market as well. So I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what's coming, but we'll see. We got to push forward. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, if you're interested in learning a little bit more information about maybe what you can do to alleviate some of the stress for keeping your Airbnb and what the next steps would be in case you can't make a payment, I just would like to explain a little bit more to you about what the forbearance agreement is, and how important it is to homeowners that they know that we're currently helping review agreements and going over it as a courtesy. So I'd be happy to review your paperwork with you if you have any time.
I kind of looked it over,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess getting a second eye on it wouldn't be a bad idea. And I mean, if you can, we've talked about selling the Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that we talked about doing. I mean, if you could give me more information on that, maybe, right?
Okay, yeah, sure. I have a couple of questions, and this would help me gauge a little bit more where you're at. So if you found yourself without income, would you have enough savings to pay your mortgage for the next 3 to 6 months?
Not without going into my retirement fund.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. And would you consider refinancing to pay the amount you owe and have reserves if it makes sense?
That's something we talked about, but see, what happens is that we have a couple cars and we have the Airbnb. So when we went to try to refinance, what the lender told us is that our debt to income at the current moment, because we bought 2 brand new cars, like literally a couple months ago after we bought it, and they're saying our debt to income is a little high for us to refi.
Okay.
And we just wanted to do a rate and term. What they wanted to do is roll in everything into it.
Oh.
And for me to start all over with the 30-year plus additional debt, I just rather sell the Airbnb and kind of pay some of that debt off. That's what we were thinking.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm stuck. I don't even know what my follow-up questions would be after that.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay, is your employment stable at the moment?
Okay.
I'm just sharing things with you, right?
Yeah.
I'm just, you're going to get somebody who opens up, and that's who you're going to get as a client.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
In this scenario, what would be best? What would be best? I got stuck to kind of what would be best. I guess we should go for the appointment, because now there is an opportunity also for you to get convinced of listing your A and B as well. And after all, we're agents, right? So
I mean, see, this is why we do this, right? Because when you're calling and you have this opportunity, would you rather be stuck here or on the phone
with you,
with the real client?
Yeah, here.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's but hey, is your employment stable right now?
Okay, so is your employment stable at the moment?
I feel like it is. I mean, I have a pretty good job, and my job's not going anywhere. So yeah, I feel pretty confident.
Okay, that's good to hear. Thank you for sharing all that information. Maybe we can set up an appointment and I can talk to you and your wife. It could be in person or via Zoom, and we could get a little bit more into detail about what we can offer. What would be the best solution for you, really? Given that you're not sure what to do with the Airbnb or if you should refinance. So do you think that I can get your email address and your phone number? Oh no, I already got it.
Yeah. My email is diego@gmail.com.
Okay, perfect.
And I mean, I'd really want to know more about selling that property and how you can help us do that.
Okay.
Do you sell property in the kind of like in the Lakewood area? It's right next to Long Beach, so we got an Airbnb that we've been doing over there. It's next to the hospital, so it's a really good area.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that area.
Yeah, it has a pool.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
So we've had a lot. We're just kind of worried about something happening in the market and us getting stuck with the property that we won't be able to lease out or something.
Right. Yeah, we'd want to avoid that so you don't have to take a hit on your credit or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will be emailing you my information so you can reply with a copy of, I'll be emailing you the information so we could set up an appointment and get a little bit more into the details. I would also recommend that you speak to Downey Capital on the options for refinancing, and let's see if you can benefit from it.
Okay.
I'll send you that information in the email as well. So
Great. Okay.
you
Sounds
can get
good.
in touch. All right.
All right.
Thank you
So how do we set appointments, right? That's maybe another
Oh yeah.
we can work on.
Yeah.
But how do we set appointments? Well, we set appointments with either or. Oh, are you and your wife usually available on the weekdays or weekends together?
Okay.
Oh, we're usually home in the evenings together. Okay. So does tomorrow or Saturday sound better for you?
Are you asking me? I'm sorry.
No, I'm telling you, I'm giving you options about how to set an appointment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because you want to set the appointment on the phone,
Right.
right?
Yeah. I missed that big part.
No, yeah, it's okay, but that's why we're here. So the last 10 minutes, we only have about 7 minutes, but we're gonna do the objection handlers. Okay, so I'm gonna throw one at everyone. Florencia, you're number one. You ready? Florencia, you want to do it? I don't think she. Yeah, unmute. You want to unmute? I can unmute you. I don't think I can.
Myself. Oh.
There you go.
Hello?
Florencia?
Can you hear me?
Okay. There you go. Okay.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna say I don't need you to review my agreement, and you're gonna read this. Okay? The paragraph that I just highlighted.
Okay.
Okay.
How come this looks really small?
Yeah. You know, I don't need you to review my agreement.
Oh, okay. So the second part, the handler part. The reason I offer that is because I have seen lots of agreements. If I could offer some guidance, would you be open to sharing the agreement?
So, and you've seen a lot of agreements, and are they all different?
Are they all different?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I would answer there.
You know what? Every lender does have different forbearance agreements.
Okay.
So, you know, I have seen quite a bit of different ones from different lenders. So would you be open to sharing it with me?
Okay. Okay.
Right? I still want to get it. I'm still asking for it.
Right.
Just because they say no once doesn't mean that it's a real no. They're just giving you an obstacle, and you got to give them a reason why.
Right. Okay.
You see, we all like to think of ourselves as kind of logical people, right? And if you're forced into a corner of being irrational, you don't want to look irrational.
Right.
So that's what we frame the question. If I could, would you?
Okay.
Right? So if I could offer some guidance, would you be interested in sharing the agreement? Right? So
Right.
if I could, would you? That's the kind of like the framing we're doing right there. Okay, objection handler number 2. David, are you available?
Yes, yes, I am.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna highlight the objection handler number 2. You ready?
Give me one moment, Diego.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Yeah. You know, I don't need to share my financial information with you. I you know, just read my agreement and tell me what it says, and we'll be all right.
I apologize. I don't mean to intrude because, you know, the reason is because I have seen other homeowners get the best outcome from this. And, you know, I'm pretty much want you to understand. I wanted to offer some guidance on what others have done to help in similar situations, and see what we can work out to give you that best outcome. Would you like the best outcome?
I
I'm
mean,
sure you
yeah, I
would,
mean,
right?
I would like the best outcome, and I mean, I guess if you can offer some guidance and you know what other people have done, I'd be open to, you know, so ask me the question again. Okay. So would you be able to pay the next 3 to 6 months? Right. This question may come after, like, you go, if you don't mind me asking, I just have a couple questions. Yeah. And then you go, well, I don't have do you have 3 to 6 months in reserves? I don't need to share my financial information with you. Just tell me what the agreement says. Right. And then you go,
Yes.
I apologize. I don't mean to intrude, but because I've seen how homeowners get the best outcome, I just wanted to offer some guidance. And so you could see what other people have done in similar situations as yours. I mean, you would like the best outcome, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, so
Yes.
do you have the next 3 to 6 months of
I
research?
see. Do you have the next 3 to 6 months of reserve?
You know what? I don't. To be honest with you, I don't. Okay. Number 3. I have to jump on a class at 9, so I'm going to have to end literally. So I'm jumping on the MAPS coaching class for forbearance and distressed homeowners, guys. So I'll share more of that as we keep going, okay? But, okay, objection handle number 3, real quick. No, Jackie already went on. Who else is on? Okay, Claudia, you ready?
Ready, let's go.
Okay, I don't want to speak to Downey Capital for refinancing.
Diego, I understand you don't want to speak to them. If you could lower your payment or shorten the term of your loan with a low payment, will that interest you?
Honestly, maybe. I mean, right now I have a car payment. I thought about kind of one of the options would be to consolidate debt. Is that something we can do?
You know, that is something that might be possible. I
Okay.
would like to recommend you to speak to Downey Capital on options for refinancing. And
Okay.
let's see if you can benefit from it.
All right. Let's talk to them. All right.
Wonderful.
So, who else? Anybody else? Who else is on here? I think everybody already participated today. So, Eileen, you get to go. Oh, Annabelle's here. Okay. Annabelle, do you want to do objection handler number 4?
All right.
Highlighted it for you. Okay. So,
Okay.
why are you calling me? Who gave you my number?
Hi, I apologize if I called and inconvenienced you. I live in the neighborhood. I am genuinely trying to help. If you know anyone who is having hardship, let them know that I have options.
Okay. So people have options when they're having a hardship right now with their home.
Sorry, right now I'm in traffic.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
No,
But
go ahead.
guys, I gotta go. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for coming today and jumping on skill drills. I hope everyone got a little bit of value from this. And tomorrow, let's come back. Let's practice in Spanish. Okay?
Thank you, Diego.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys.
Great
Bye-bye.
joining you.
I'm so good, Diego.